You know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share the videos and the content if you like. True support is definitely, you know what I'm saying, respected. And the energy is reciprocated. Okay. So this particular video is labeled how are you vibing? Meaning vibrating. You know, you got high frequencies and low frequencies, negative frequencies and positive frequencies, which I look at as being similar, if not the same. What we gotta understand is one thing about this universe is that there's many reasons why they put things on television and a lot of negative things, you know, on the news, and even in, you know, you got television shows and movies and this and that, right? Far as for particular people like us and like you, and for anybody that's, you know what I'm saying, that may be vibrating at a certain frequency. And I do understand, I know due to me being in this flesh, there's times where I vibrate low, but I am a very high vibrating individual. Give me a second. So with you thinking positive and making the universe work for you, by when you thinking positive and saying, I know I'm gonna get this, I know I'm gonna accomplish this, you know, or you like a woman, you say, you know, I know I'm gonna get her. You know, you say it and you believe in it, you can do whatever you want to do. It's a fact. And that's just like with me, stop drinking. There were many years, man, like I said, I used to be an alcoholic. I used to drink. I mean, I try to drink my problems away, but I always was studying knowledge. I was vibrating, I was going up and down, up and down, up and down. Even though I feel like naturally I vibrate high. Just because of certain situations. I believe in astrology, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Virgo. So there's a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, that I've always known and studied ever since young. But we got women, you know, we lusting, we lust for the flesh. We got women, we got anger, jealousy, which we all experience, which are low frequencies. And I think a lot of times that's what's blocking us making the universe work for us, because of the way we're vibrating. I struggle with that a lot because I'm not one that just stumbled across knowledge. I've been knew about things, but I also was in the street for people that know what that means. Selling stuff and, you know, coming from them same environments. So I always seemed like I was battling with the good and evil. The dark side and the light side. It's almost like I was always fighting with that. But as me being in this flesh, I understand there's a lot of times where I'm weak and I fall, I guess, victim to certain things. But life is all about learning. You came here to learn and hopefully ascend to the next level. So you are what you think. You are what you eat. They don't say these things for nothing. You know, if you're eating a lot of bad food, a lot of fatty food, you know, you're going to probably eventually, and you're not working out, move around, eventually it's going to be bad for your health. You're probably going to get, you know, fat and out of shape. That's to the ones too with certain metabolisms. I know there's a lot of people too that's naturally skinny that may not, you know, have to go through that certain things, but there are always other things that a person have to go through. You know what I mean? So it's like all these answers is within ourselves. Sometimes it just takes for a messenger or a person or whoever to remind you what you should be doing, etc. I've struggled with the food thing too, because I've been raised up on a lot of bad food. Been raised up on pork and all this stuff, you know. They would call it AKA struggling slave food that been passed on through the generations. You know, I am eating better now. You know, I don't eat that much, which I should try to, you know, eat certain things. I am still on fish. You know, I'm trying to kick that habit and see certain ways of, you know, eating and living healthier. So, in a nutshell, you are what you eat, you are what you think. So, if you constantly looking at the news and it got negative and this on and that going on, and you got racism and prejudiceness and this and that, it keeps you at a low vibration where it blocks you from reaching certain powers that's genetically within certain individuals. It's 100% true. You know what I'm saying? And it's for anybody though. You know, anybody to relate to. You don't have to look like me. You could be going through things in a certain whole different way that may not be the same kind of way that I'm going through things. And you can still relate to it. Like I said, I'm very racial, but I'm not what they would call racist. That's a very sensitive subject, excuse me. So, you know, at the end of the day, there's a lot of reasons why they push out a lot of negativity, because it's programming, predictive programming, and it definitely keep you at a low frequency. But when you have true love and you actually care about people, and you know you're vibrating high and you're making things work in your favor. You know, there's a lot of times I've made life hard. I have. I'm not blaming nobody else for it, regardless of public servants or jobs or whatever and relationships. I feel like I allowed certain things to happen in my life. Therefore, I chose to struggle and make it harder on myself, if you understand. Never give up. I'm always say that. Keep going. Try to stay positive. Try to block them out, because the more you start vibrating higher, the more they're going to try to spiritually attack you, get you upset, you know, taunt you, bother you, gang stalk you, etc. You know what I mean? You just got to understand it's all up here. You got the power to block them out. Am I telling you I master that? No, I'm not. I have my problems a lot of times, but there's a lot of times where I block people out. And it's 100% true that you can do that. You can be in a whole nother world while you're right here in this realm. So always remember, try to think positive. I understand a lot of negativity gonna come your way, especially when you're a person like me and a person like us. So like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video. Never give up. Every answers that you got is already within you, but sometimes you just need a reminder. It's the God ones. I'm out.